Grand day creation, grand day to you. Hope you're doing well and raising the water molecule inside you. Last night, I could not even believe it, but I had a dream and I haven't dreamt in so freaking long. And I tell you, I woke up and I ran around the house because it was so real. Let's get into it. Like, truly and honestly, I had a dream about rats. These rats were huge. And I mean huge. There was two of them, and they were bigger than my cats in my dream. And I was chasing them around the house like crazy, okay? And in the end, I ran just around the corner. They ran down the stairs, and I couldn't catch them. I couldn't find them, but I could see them from afar. But for some reason, I couldn't get to them, okay? I couldn't. This morning, I totally forgot about the dream and me running around the house in the middle of the night. And then I'm here, I'm sipping my coffee, I'm doing some stretches, some squats, some lymphatic drainage, I'm doing breath work. And I start doing this breath work to hone in, to release things and move on for the day. Well, guess what came to mind? It was my dream, I say. Full blown in my mind again, literally as it played out. And I'm like, why is this happening? And I thought to myself, don't say, why is it happening? Look it up. Figure it out. And guess what? Here it is. Can I tell you about my dream? Oh my hot heavens. This is how I now know neuroscience is the epitome of everything. You learn how to speak to the nervous system. You learn how to release everything. You learn how to actually speak to the soul of you, the psyche of you. When I say psyche, it's the same thing as soul. Like, don't go making it evil now. Like, it's just a word, okay? Calm down. All right, let's get into it. So like I said, in the dream, I was chasing two massive rats in my home. And in the end, I couldn't reach them because they were running and hiding from me, okay? So I went to look this up. It shows up with hidden fears. Rats are often pointing out worries or anxieties or things that are bugging us in secret in our heart center. The other one was a loss of control, okay? So missing them means you feel helpless. I feel helpless or frustrated about a tricky situation. And because there's two of them, double trouble. Having two of them brought in the meaning of having two opposing choices and or repeating stress in the life. And how one could interpret it was saying it could be a stress in home or work or in a big problem in the waking life. Okay, it feels too fast or too sneaky to pin it down. And there could be unresolved tensions and you want to quick fix an issue, but the solution keeps running away. And then there was other things. It says other things that were pointed out was having unresolved worries or stress that you or others are trying to ignore. Okay? You have a feeling of being invaded, meaning boundaries have been crossed. Either at your home, your work, relationships, and you're feeling completely crossed, unacknowledged, and you feel unwanted. The stress of having two rats also points out to a specific pair of issues, something specific in your life that is pertinent and paramount. The chase is trying to let you know that your mind wants to fix this. It wants a solution because now you can see that your heart cares so much. So we have 40,000 neurons in our heart. We have way more in our brain. So when we think about this, none the same, our body is trying to release the things that cause inflammation, stress on the body throughout our rest and repair times, our sleep. And 10 years ago, I was in the frame of mind that if this came into my head and I was thinking about different things, like this situation that I'm in right now would have brought in night terrors like nobody's business. Nobody's business. Crazy amounts that I would not be able to sleep at all for months on end. The stress that I am in right now, if me could be put back 7 years ago and have the same stress, in retrospect, we grow. And in the dream, truly and honestly, I was chasing after these rats. Like I wanted information. Like I wanted to be heard. Like they meant something to me. And I was also scared of them. And I did feel invaded, and I wanted to capture them and just like, what are you doing? You know, that's how it felt in my dream when I was starting to remember it. And honestly and truly, it is a direct correlation to what is going on right now in my life, is the pattern recognition that I do to feel loved, heard, understood, and cared for. We all want that in our life. That is like bare basics that we want, but we have to learn how to give that to ourselves in every situation, in every situation, all right? So no matter what is going on in your own pertinent life, this, when I looked it up, when my body reminded me through movement, as I was, I guess, hearing things, and I was starting to speak to the trillions of cells, the dream came in. And all of a sudden, it's just like, I could like calmly and very precisely hear, just take a look. Just take a look at what it means. So then honestly, while I was reading through, the emotion of like truth, of validation, of like, holy heck, this is exactly what I feel. Not only that, the rat on the Chinese zodiac is the one of the rats that I'm, wanting the old pattern of me, the wanting to be heard, loved, and understood from somebody else, and desperately wanting that. You know what I mean? So it is about changing that and you validating yourself. And I tell you, 10 years ago, the ability for me to do that was nil, okay? The effort you put into yourself to learn this is how long it's going to take you. If I would have put in the effort that I have in the last year and a half, 2 years, if I literally spent the last year and a half over the last 10 years, I would have, in retrospect again. So relentlessly, I am saying this with politeness and clarity. Your nervous system is the thing that runs the show. When you have things on repeat in the mind, it is trying to release it. But if we don't allow ourselves to bring it up in a calm state, not let the story run away, let it be observed for the play out. Feel all of it, but do not become any of it. Watch it and see what it's saying to you. And if you have things, synchronicities that come up that are similar to the earth, the inside of us, the 70% water, 70% water, earth, the colors of earth from the center of magma all the way out to space, red, orange, yellow, green, followed by the rainbow colors too, okay? It's the same thing with us under infrared. So we are not a solid being, and we need to do better to ourselves by learning how to release the things that keep us bound, okay? And we don't do that by beating ourselves up anymore. We do that with inner love and inner kindness. And at first, it's fucking weird and uncomfortable. But be fucking weird and make yourself uncomfortable, because that is where the fun really fucking begins. One love. Elevate the water molecule inside you. Melt out. Also, happy release. Woo! Take care of you.